I'm gonna give report to my patient. One of my patient is on room 123, and she is uh, 84 years old with diagnosis of um, cancer of the colon. Uh, her cancer, she is alert oriented. She can be on the bedside commode. She's on room air. Basically, um, she said that she don't need the O2. She was supposed to be on O2, but what happened is she don't want it. So when I check her saturation oxygen, it was 93, 94, and basically the patient was refusing, so I didn't really put it back since the O2 sat was not really low. She have a pine needle aspiration today. Um, Before she went for the pine needle aspiration, she was put NPO for the procedure because they have to give anesthesia for that. It's probably just local anesthesia, but since we have to go with the policy, we have to put the patient NPO. What I did is I called the CT scan and asked them, does the patient need to be NPO? And they said yeah, so I put the patient NPO. The most important thing is this is an invasive procedure. That's why I asked, what I did is I asked the patient to sign a consent for pine needle aspiration in the right lungs. So we have to know what side of the lungs is it. Because probably when they did the CT scan, they found out that she have a nodule. And in order to find out what this nodule is it malignant, benign, they have to do the pine needle aspiration. It's like a biopsy. And after the procedure, we have to make sure that the patient is safe by doing vital sign every 15 minutes time is 4 and every 30 minutes time is 2. Vital sign are stable. It's a little bit high because I didn't give the blood pressure medication because she was NPO. So after I assessed that she is okay, I went ahead and give the pain medication, and I also give the blood pressure medication, which is a Lopressor or a beta blocker. She had no skin decubitus. She have IV half normal saline on right forearm. Her labs values are sodium is 125. No, it's 135. Potassium is 3.8, which is normal. BUN creatinine. BUN is 60. Creatinine is 1.40, a little bit high. Probably because of her history of lupus. Her history is a history of diabetes mellitus, lupus, hypertension, hyperlipidemia. So my second patient is also a cancer patient. She got lung cancer. I think the cancer already from the lungs because she's a smoker for 45 years. She did a chemotherapy last week. Her diagnosis is drug overdose because she overdosed with dilated. Um, she can ambulate to the bedside commode with assist, but basically she's on HLO or high level observation because this patient is confused. The CAT scan or the test already show up that it already metastasized to the brain. So she went for radiation today, and basically if the patient will go for radiation, what you have to do is make sure that they already marked the area. What I did is I called the case manager and tell the case manager that they're gonna pick up the patient around 12 because this patient will have to go to radiation. Her labs, her phosphorus was low. It was 2.1. So what I did is I give sodium phosphate. Her potassium was, there's a parameter. If the phosphorus was below 2.6, we have to give sodium phos. She haven't had any bowel movement for a couple of days. So what we did is we gave her Dulcolac suppository, and we also gave her Olace 250 milligram BID. She's also on blood sugar AccuCheck. Her last blood sugar was 153. She is on round-the-clock medication, which is morphine, so MS Contin, 60 milligram.
So you use it on Saturday and Sunday. Because I have lots of running and yeah. Oh, and I'm not using it on my field trip.
What else? I think that's the only thing I can tell you for now. My third patient is 74 years old, admitted for diagnosis of UTI. She is alert oriented but Spanish speaking only. She's on O2 at 3 liters. She got a PICC line on right upper arm, 2 double lumen. She have a regular diet.